Hi, good evening everyone. Welcome to GradeUp's MBA Prep channel. This session is about how to start your preparation for CAT 2022. Yes, you read it right. It is not about 2021, but about 2022. Okay, so many of you must be preparing for CAT 2022. You have a goal to pursue MBA. Many of you must be in your colleges right now, in your pre-final year. You would be completing your graduation in 2022, okay, or maybe in 2023, and would be appearing in CAT 2022. And some of you must be working professionals who might not have enough time to prepare for CAT in 1 year itself. So you must be targeting CAT 2022. So this session is specially meant for all such CAT aspirants. How to start your preparation now? What are the benefits? What are the things that to be taken care of? What should be the timeline to carry out different activities? Okay, so how many of you present over here are preparing for CAT 2022? I know most of you must be for CAT 2021, but there must be some people who are targeting CAT 2022. All right, so let us see what needs to be done, how to start your preparation now. When is the right time to start the preparation? Should you start now or you should start later? And how can you get a great score in CAT? What should be the ideal way to prepare for this examination? So if you look at the timeline, CAT is generally held in November. So if you start your preparation now, you have about 20 months with you, which is close to 600 days. Okay. So as per like the preparation strategy, the time required to prepare for CAT is around 500-600 hours. That's the general time people take. If you have sincere preparation of 500-600 hours, that is sufficient to crack this examination, right? So even if you devote 1 hour per day, right, so that should be enough to prepare for the examination. For some it might take more than that. For some it might take 800 hours of preparation, but generally 500 to 600 hours of preparation is good enough to crack an examination like CAT. Okay, so if you are starting your preparation now, the biggest advantage that you have is you just need to devote 1 hour per day, which can be done very easily. Unlike the ones who start late, those who prepare in the last last 2 or 3 months, they have to devote much more time, like 5-6 hours a day. You just have to devote 1 hour per day, and that should suffice with your preparation. Okay, so this is the CAT timeline that you should be aware of. So the notification is released in July, then applications are in August and September. So if you are targeting CAT 2022, so it means that July 2022 would be the time when you would get the notification of the examination. Then the examination will be held in November. So as I said, you have close to 20 months for your preparation. So approximately 600 days, which is a good enough time. So it is important to understand. It is important to understand that how you should start your preparation, what should be the things that you should take care of, right? How to improve different sections so that you prepare in the right manner and get the best in this examination. Now, people ask that when should they start the preparation? Okay, so some people would say now. Some would say that whether it should be after CAT 2021. People think that, okay, no, I should start my preparation when there is 1 year left, right? Once CAT 2021 is over, I'll start my preparation. Then there would be third category. They would start the preparation after results of CAT 2021. They would think that, okay, let me start in January 2022. Then there is another category of students who start their preparation after April or May. Okay, they think that 6 months are good enough to crack this examination. Okay. Then there is another category which starts the preparation in the last 3-4 months after CAT 2022 notification. Maybe they would start after that and still manage to do well in the examination. Okay, so these are the different category of aspirants that you will face in the examination, right? When you appear for CAT 2022, you will have all these sorts of people. Some who must have started their preparation now itself. Some of them must be starting after CAT, or maybe midway between, like after June, July this year. Some might be starting after in 2022. Some might be starting after April, May 2022, and so on. So you will have all these category of students, and you will find that there are toppers, there are people who score high from each of these categories. Okay. So now let us understand that what is the right answer. There is no such right or wrong time to start the preparation. Okay, so there is no such wrong time, right? Even if a person starts his or her preparation for the last 4 months, he or she could also crack that examination easily. Okay. So what does it that makes a difference? What are the advantages of starting early? Let's see that. Okay, so that is what matters. Like why starting early makes a difference. What advantages that you have over others. First of all, as I said, the most important thing, you have more time, right? So obviously you have 20 months. Even if you are very poor, right? Even if your aptitude level is very low, you have good enough time. You can cover your level of aptitude with your preparation. So there are some people who are smart, I mean, who are gifted with aptitude. Even if they devote lesser time to their preparation, they are able to crack the examination. On the other hand, maybe you are low on aptitude, but with sincerity and hard work, you can achieve a level that you will be able to crack this examination. So definitely more time to study, then less time to devote per day. As I said, people generally do preparation for around 600, 800 hours, right? So you have less time to devote per day. So even if you are a very busy person, let's say if you are a working professional and you do not want to write CAT this year, you want to write the next year after gaining some experience. So you have enough time, like you can easily devote 1 hour per day, 1.5 hour per day. That is good enough to crack this. Okay. Then you can cover basics very well, which is very important. Okay. So what happens is people who start late, they skip some topics or the other. So they do not have their basics covered. They just go through the questions, and in that process, they might miss some stuff, right? So if you start early, you can cover the basics very well. Okay. Now, if you cover your basics well, then definitely you can do well in the examination. Then, of course, you have another advantage that you can take a lot of mock tests. You can enroll with, let's say, like with some institute for a 2-year program, 1.5-year program kind of thing, right? And take mocks of CAT 2021 as well as 2022, right? So you have more mock tests available, right? So you have, like, even at GradeUp, you have subscription plans where you can subscribe for 18 months of super subscription, in which you will be getting mocks of this year as well as the next year. So more mocks, more sectional tests means more preparation. So all these are your benefits. Then, as I said, if a person is not gifted, okay, if a person is low on aptitude, can still cover these things by consistent hard work and sincerity. And it is an ideal thing to do for college students and working professionals, because they have to balance things, right? If someone is sitting idle, has entire day to prepare, but if someone is a working professional, might not get much time to prepare on a daily basis. Same goes with college students, right? So college students, you will if you are a college student, you might be facing examinations, practicals, or whatever, like it depends on your stream. You will have some projects, final year project, some internship, and you won't be getting much time. But if you are consistent, you start early, you can devote a bit of time every day and start your preparation now. Now, what are the things that need to be taken care of, right? So if you start early, there are chances, like, see, there are people who start early. I know many people who start early and later on they break the momentum, right? They lose the momentum, and they are unable to carry with the same intensity. So what are the things that you should take care of? First is that you should not break the continuity, right? So if you start now, as I said, do not spend too much time, right? Do not spend 3-4 hours per day. Spend 1 hour a day, but be continuous. Okay, so it should not be like that you study for the next 2 3 months, then you get to summer vacation and then some other thing, and then you get indulged in some other things and you forget your preparation, right? So be continuous, right? Be consistent with your preparation. That is the most important thing. That's how you gain momentum towards the examination. There are a lot of people who start early but lose interest after some time. So that is why I said that do not devote too much time, right? Do not spend more than 2 hours per day, right? Spend 1 1.5 hour per day. That is, should be sufficient. Otherwise, what happens is, like, people would study for 5 6 hours, and after some time they get bored and then break the continuity. Then regular revision is a must, since you are preparing for a long term. If you are investing long term for your preparation, right? So do things that, like, you should keep revising stuff. Otherwise, it is very easy to forget things also. Okay. Cover all the topics. Since you are starting early, you have enough time to prepare for everything. Cover all the topics. Okay. The reason why I'll tell you is that, let's say there are certain topics. Let's say permutation combination. Okay. Now you do not like the topic, you do not understand it well, but at least cover the basics. What if the question asked from that topic turns out to be easy, right? So if you have altogether missed that topic, you won't even be able to solve that easy question as well. But if you have covered the basics at least, right? If you have covered the basics at least, you should be able to clear easy questions from that topic. Hence, it is very important to cover all topics. Do not miss any topic. Even if you are not strong at it, maybe you do it at the easy level or moderate level, not at the higher level, but at least cover all topics. Then take as many mock tests and sectional tests as possible. The more mock tests you take, the more sectional tests you take, the more variety of questions you face, the more aware you become about the different type of questions that could possibly be thrown at you. Right, so the reason why people crack examinations is they have gone through several questions. They have seen thousands of questions, so they know that, okay, if you in your preparation journey you have faced certain kind of question and you encounter a similar question in the examination, you shall be able to crack it easily. On the other hand, if someone has not gone through those many questions, might face difficulty, might face challenge to figure out how to solve those questions. If you have done an ample amount of practice, you would find it definitely easy to score in the examination. And at times it might happen, right? For example, in CAT 2020, there was a change of pattern. Okay, so there was a change of pattern, so you should not worry about the change. Okay, so the pattern might change, but the syllabus and the basic things remain the same, right? So do not worry about if there is any change in the pattern. That should not change your preparation strategy. So keep preparing the way you are. If you have covered the basics, right? So do that, right? So do not worry about the change. Now, what should be the preparation timeline for students who are starting their preparation now? If you are starting your preparation now, what should be done in the next few days? So first of all, take a diagnostic test, right? So you should know whether you should prepare for CAT or not. So first you should understand that how capable you are at this examination. So take some like you can pick a past year paper, you can attempt a mock test, right, and see that how much do you score. So this will give you a rough idea that where do you stand, right? So the best way is to take a past year paper and see that where do you stand, how much things do you know, right? Are you able to what is your current speed, right? Then only you will improve, right? If you know your current status, then only you can decide what should be your status, right? Then another thing to understand is you should understand the syllabus. You should know what topics are asked in the examination, what type of questions are asked, how it is different from other aptitude examinations, right? So many of you must have appeared for other examinations as well. I'm not saying only about MBA. Maybe some of you appeared for banking examinations, some of you appeared for SSC, someone must have appeared for some defense examination in the past, right? Someone must have appeared for some other examination. So it is entirely different from many examinations, right? So see that uh, what type of syllabus does it have, what type of questions have been asked in the past, right? In the past and recently. Okay. Now, from April to October, 6 months is good enough to cover the entire syllabus, right? At a normal pace, if you study 1.5 hours a day, you can easily cover the entire syllabus, at least the basic and moderate level of all the chapters, right? So, prepare a study plan. Once you have gone through the syllabus, go through those topics, right? Devote time per day, give time per day to different topics, make a study plan, and cover this entire syllabus. Then November to January, you solve papers of CAT and other MBA entrance tests. Okay, so not only CAT, you should also go through other tests also to see that how questions are different in other examinations. You might find something whereas you might find some topics wherein you find similarity, dissimilarity. So cover other topics, other papers as well. Maybe you might find some questions which you might not have seen in CAT and might encounter those during the examination. So go through all those papers. Then February to August next year should be just for mocks and sectional tests, right? You should be revising as well, right? You've covered the syllabus. You would be revising that syllabus as well, but mostly it should be focusing on mocks and sectional tests. Since you are starting now, if you are starting now, I would say that you should at least attempt 30 to 40 mocks, at least, if not more, at least 30 to 40 mocks. You can even go for 50 and beyond, right? Because you have covered your syllabus well, and you can spend one day on taking mock, the next day on analyzing the mock. Sectional test also, I would say that 25 plus of each section. So this period would make you strong. It will make you stronger. You will get a very good conceptual clarity. You will understand where you stand in different sections. Then September to November should be kept for final revision. Last 3 months for final revision. Revise, understand that what are your strengths and weaknesses. Make your like if you have attempted too many mocks and all, so you would be knowing that what are the topics that you can do well as, right, and what are the topics where you are lacking. So make your final strategy, right? What should be done in the examination? How to give it a final polish so that you can crack the examination. Okay. So that should be your preparation timeline. Okay, so this is what I had to tell about that how to prepare for CAT 2022. If you are preparing for CAT and wish to enroll with GradeUp has got courses for you. We have launched a course, CAT 2021 Score 99 Plus course. It's a comprehensive course for CAT 2021. We have started the enrollments now. You can enroll with us, and these are your faculty members who would be teaching you in this course. This course will not only cover CAT but also other MBA entrance examinations like IFT, ZAT, NMAT, CMAT, SNAP, etc. So all examinations would be covered through this because the basics would be covered, right? Basics would be covered for all the examinations, and it will also have good number of revision classes. We will also provide you day-wise study plan, so you do not have to worry that in what order you have to study. So you will be given that as well. And the topics would be covered through live classes and quizzes. And it has more than 100 live classes, and you will be able to take different mock tests along with it. A good number of practice questions, topic quizzes, PDFs. Okay, and it also has a GD/VAT PI preparation program. Okay. And if you are targeting the upcoming MBA examinations for 2021, which are Maharashtra CT and CMAT, we have a crash course for it running, right? So if you want to enroll in that, you may do so. For that also, you need to just get the GradeUp Super subscription. So using GradeUp Super subscription, you get access to all the courses that we have on our platform. So we have different courses, like we have different plans for 18 months. If you are preparing for CAT 22, right, you can opt for the 18 months plan, and that would just cost you 25,000. So in 25,000, you get preparation for the next 18 months with grade up, with the best faculty in the industry. Okay, 12 months plan costs 21,000, and 3 months plan it's of 7,000. So if you are targeting some examinations of this season, the ones that are left, you can go for that 3 month subscription. Okay. So if you can apply to this code new 10 or app 10, these are the codes through which you get 10% additional off on Grade Up Super. So we are running some scheme through which you get discount on Grade Up Super. Okay, so through Grade Up Super, as I said, you will get access to all the courses, not only for CAT but also for other MBA examinations. It will cater to all your examinations, because generally students prepare for multiple examinations simultaneously, and look for some preparation for all these. So Grade Up Super takes care of that. Okay, so if you enjoy our videos, please do like our videos, comment on our videos, share them with your friends who are preparing for MBA examinations, and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any queries regarding our courses, you can call us on this number and get your queries sorted. Okay, so that's it from my side. Some valuable tips for CAT 2022 aspirants, how to start your preparation. Right, as I said, like it's a golden opportunity if you start early. Okay, and moreover, you have more time. You can clear your concepts well. But remember that you need to be continuous with your preparation. All right, so have a great day ahead. Goodbye.